Did it right. I think it's the best I'm gonna do. Alright. Let's get back to playing Dawntrail. Alright. Eating. Sorry, I'm eating my lunch. The more can't compare. I see. I had hoped to avoid such a lengthy adventure, but there's no other way to obtain our ingredient than to directly heart and read chakra. Allow me to save you trip. Where are my blinds? Right, I need curtains. Determined that requires that you go through travelers. Has caved in due to the recent storm I expect. What? But that means we can't get our no two leaves. Glasses. I gotta get. I gotta get new glasses. My glasses are messed up. Still, if there are no leaves here, we can't travel for more. How are we supposed to get all of our ingredients? These feats are meant to deepen our understanding of peoples and encourage us to accept just something about people that we get to learn. No difference other than its supposed to be our ingredients. Which remains cup on earth. Sorry, I'm eating lunch. My hubby kept fussing at me about getting caught up on Dawntrail, so I'm trying to play this while streaming and eating lunch. He's still asleep in bed. Because later tonight I'm gonna be streaming Dreamlight Valley. The end of that bloodshed is to know what does steamed but book have to do with bloodshed? Possibly the question we must answer. Rushing through such a detour may seem. I can think of no other way to approach this feat. In that case, you may wish to visit the site of a settlement ruined by the war. The village of Nitz lies a short distance east. Let's do it. Thank you for your help. Alright, come on, let's go and see this place. And I'm wearing my Pokemon pajamas. Let's see here. Alright, so I'm gonna get my mount. Nope, can't go that way. Where do I go? Alright, let's go this way. Beautiful forest. Quite beautiful. Dark sky with it, and the stars. Magnifique. The village must be further east. Let us continue with haste. For all we know, our competitors may be on our heels. Those things are so cute. I want the mount of that. Let's see here. There's a pre-building. What's with the pink moon? It's like a, I don't know. Oh, what's with the pink stars in the sky? I wonder. Ah! Run away. Just way to look at the scenery. Oh wow. So this is the village of Eon Asur. Oh, what's left of it. It was a place with light and life. My great-grandfather called it home, in fact. Wook Evu. I didn't know you were in Yaktel. I was picking up lumber from Ikbrax when I heard the third promise was on her way to the site of deep historical significance. I immediately saw no opportunity to be of service, so followed you here. Makavu is a shipwright who came to our aid during the Feat of Reeds. The pleasure. You are a member of the Third Promise retinue, I presume? For the moment, I suppose I am. My name is Kuna. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Kuna, that's a good name. Familiar name. How have I heard? Kona, as in the second promise of Tuliolio. I could not pronounce it right. Oh gosh. To date that addressed alongside his own son as some common retainer. Such disrespect cannot be excused. Please take up your gun and... Oh gosh. Oh come on, not this again. I take no offense, so please do not dwell on it. Alright, then I shan't dwell on it. And right on cue, at least he's consistent. I understand you wish to learn about Zabuk Bevel? I don't know what that. While I am forbidden by the Extracts to divulge any information regarding its preparation, I would be happy to share what I know of Yaktel's history. We would appreciate that. In its most basic sense, the conflict between the root and the middle was just one of land. The MMO Dawntrail live in the lower forests where they can be obscure stone and the soil is unforgiving to crops. This drove them to convert the upper forest, the home of the root, and they launched a determined campaign to seize it for themselves. The advantage ever favors high ground, and their forces held the upper hand against the invaders, rebuffing them time and again. Okay, these words I cannot pronounce. I mumble or I just go skip it entirely. But as the state of this village would attest, the tide eventually turned. What brought it about? Something you know all too well. Blessed Tibbings. See, I'm eating pizza rolls for lunch. I'm still trying to eat my pizza rolls. Oh my gosh, it's like I feel like it's kind of rude to eat while streaming. I don't know. I've seen other streamers eat while they're streaming. There's any air coming through here? No? Can't see anything. Oh, I know I heard air coming. I know there couldn't be two air codes in the same area. Same area. Oh my gosh, it's devastation.
This is where most battles were fought between the Shabral and Mamulja, the Shobrit Cinderfield.
A field of cinders, indeed. How fierce their clashes must have been.
The war over these lands began after the Yoqui's departure some 500, and for 4 centuries thereafter, the two enemies repaid violence with violence, a constant stream of minor skirmishes punctuated by massive slaughter.
Until Father ended their endless conflict 80 years ago.
Accompanied by a retinue of only 6, the Dawn Servant opposed both armies and brought the fighting to a standstill.
First they sealed Valley Armanda at full strength, and now this.
It was during this armistice that both sides gathered for negotiations at the Dawn Servant's behest.
For too long, you have been bound by your ancestors' violent legacy. It is past time you broke free of it.
Tell that to the Scale Scum! We fight to protect what is rightfully ours! If not for their greed, we'd be living in peace!
Puff your tails and scurry off, then! Cowards like you ill-deserve the bounty of this forest.
Even should one of you succeed in vanquishing the other, your triumph will last only until a new invader arrives. Tell me, do you know of the vast continent that lies far to the east, where numerous nations vie for dominance? You do not. And why should you? Affairs beyond the salt we have no intention to cross are of no consequence to us. Not until those affairs come to Tural, like our honored visitor here.
He's from across the ocean.
I've been to the ocean before, and it's nothing but water farther than the eye can see. What sort of vessel could possibly reach its end?
That such technology exists is indisputable, as is foreign powers' awareness of Tural. If any such country were to develop a taste for Turali soil and bring to bear the might of innovations we can only imagine, what do you suppose happens then? You do not know the warlords of the East, but you know that if they came, they would not settle for a single forest. By joining hands, we might create a unified front, an alliance capable of repelling them or any other foe. There is no greater proof of these than my companions and I. Alone we are weak, but together we triumphed over Valigarmanda.
What? You defeated the Sky Ruin? I'd take you for a liar if the sting of our own defeat wasn't still fresh.
Their coordination was indeed impressive. How the Pelu stymied our efforts to cripple the Yokui's legs and defend our ballistas. And when we withdrew to strike again from a distance, the Hanu called the winds to make our arrows miss their marks. In seeking to exploit their weaknesses, we only subjected ourselves to their strengths.
Those strengths are born of cooperation. The guiding principle of the nation we envision.
But our feud has lasted for centuries. How do you expect us to join hands now?
Ha ha! Give us an evening to convince you.
And so began that legendary banquet. One would not expect sworn enemies to abruptly drink to each other's health, and, indeed, a tense silence hung over the venue. But then, the Dawn Servant called for the exchange of traditional cuisine. So it was that the Mamulja partook of spiced meat, and the Chebral steamed najul. Before long, delight manifested upon the faces of those present, each side impressed by the other's dish. Seeing this, the Dawn Servant laughed and declared once more. Their flavors, he said, would be even better combined, and he proceeded to help them prepare the new creation.
That's Shibruk Kibil, I'd wager.
It is a marriage of Chebral and Mamulja cultures, and proof of their newfound cooperation. The Dawn Servant had asked for a single evening, but the feasting is said to have lasted 3 days and 3 nights. So delicious was their repast. In the end, a peace accord was reached, and the Dawn Servant's words at that time still illuminate our way forward.
Ignorance begets a strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Sorry. It's just to think that he ended an age-old conflict with food. It's all so absurd. It's somehow so very papa, I couldn't help but laugh.
Oh gosh, the alarm's going off.
Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Now
The alarm's
then,
going off.
I trust you understand the significance of Shibruk Pibil and the history it has written.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing the story with us.
2 alarms going off in my room right now. My husband's alarms. Alarm on the Alexa and alarm on his phone.
What's wrong? Someone was there, you say?
And I have no clue why the Alexa alarm is playing Christmas music in July. Really?
Perhaps our competition is cooking up some scheme or another.
Something bitter and half-baked, no doubt.
And my youngest is right behind me screaming. Papa really did live up to his words. He found a lady line about our people's marriage cultures. And we're doing the same now. And yet my husband is still not getting up. 2 alarms going off. Ugh. I can't. Oh my gosh, I can't. Really. I can get rid of, yeah. I like it though. Semi like it. That's. I'll probably give it again. Hey, see my matches. Cool. I just can't go and say to him. However, we are still no close to fulfilling the ceremonial leaves unless tell me it was a historic feast commemorated in some fashion. Indeed it was, let me show you. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, it's a hunt beast. It's so freaking cute. And it's blue. I just want to pet it. Can't. It's so cute. That kid still has to listen to him. Oh, someone buried Fox. Let's go check on the food. Oh well, I would have been satisfied to find only a hint, but there are fresh snows at least. I was doing alright. There's a portrait hiding him on this battlefield, given that it was central to the war they helped end. So he planned all this from the start. Again, Ibu, we wouldn't have found these leaves without your help. It was my honor to render assistance. And with apologies to President Kim, allow me to offer my encouragement as well as promise. Ever since I've witnessed your reports and the reads, I have been certain that you are the climate most worthy of leading our nations. All devised the solutions to the alien crops, but you alone sought to know the culture and revive them, even if it seemed unrelated to your task. In my humble opinion, no one cares more for the people of Tuliol and what they hold dear. Should you again require the historic musings of an old shipwright, I am ever at your service. For now, I take my leave. I cannot argue with that. We have what we need. Let us return to Ikbrax. I like the music. I'm just gonna walk. I like the music. I'm gonna try to go out there. Okay, no, I can't do it. I'm glad we were successful. The others should be back soon, I expect. I hope so. I'm famished. Everything should be in order. Ranger and I made a tour of the village and brought the cooking utensils we need, with no mention of what we needed them for, of course. I am pleased to report that we are stocked with the finest firewood this forest had on offer. Spoken like a true expert. Erwinville and I found our a brook, so we have meat aplenty. There was a spirited creature so much that its hunter fell down and so not trying to catch it. What part I've never speak of this to anyone, did you not understand? We take a portion of local herbs with particular attention to the seeds that yield ag. I'm told our resident Australian defined the appropriate measurements for the seasoning as well. Though further inquiry did I determine the ideal balance of spices. Then all that remains is the privilege itself. I presume that at least one among us is versed in the culinary arts. And I claim profound skill, but I have cooked for myself. You can leave the rest to me. And you, I hope, I could use your adventure's grit when it comes to skinning the apple. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly or not. Oh, my mouth is watering already. Without further delay, then.
Oh, it smells so good.
Good, there is still time. I shall prepare our sample at once.
At first, I wasn't sure about being stuck with the one head. But better that than playing nanny to the mewling house cat.
Be quiet, Buckle Jaja. No one cares what you think.
Huh. Act tough all you like. Victory will be ours.
So you say.
It's ready.
Her eyeing it though.
Apologies for the wait. We submit to you our Shibruk Pibil.
This looks amazing!
The dish is prepared by using the culinary techniques of the Mamulja to cook the spiced meats favored by the Jabral. It is a symbol of peace between their two peoples after centuries of war.
Both the ingredients and your methods appear to have been correct. Now, in taste, texture, and aroma, you have recreated Shibruk Bibil admirably.
Nice.
Granted, anyone might well achieve similar results by following the recipe to the letter. But you went a step further. You sought to learn the cultural significance of the dish, about Yoktel's history of violence and your father's role in ending it. Your willingness to take lessons from the past befits aspiring Dawn servants. And for that, I commend you. All that remains is to partake of your creation. True understanding is gained only through experience.
Now this is something I'm definitely good at.
Ahem. I believe we have yet to receive our assessment.
Yeah, right, but
Ours is also a faithful example of Shibruk Pibil, as you will no doubt agree.
I see. While your effort looks the part, unlike the second and third promises dish, it lacks its defining aroma.
Preposterous! The meat was marinated in spice before being steamed in an earthen oven. This is Shibruk Pibil.
Oh? And what about the Jatika banana leaf?
It's because of you that we couldn't get any damn leaves! You can't fault us!
But the second and third promises had no such difficulty, did they? That which they needed they acquired simply by showing interest in our history and heritage.
Ugh, it's just some crusty old leaf. What difference could it make?
very little difference.
Your dish lacks an essential ingredient. As you have failed to demonstrate an adequate understanding of Shibruk Pibil, I must deem your performance unsatisfactory. Your team will not receive keystones.
This was stupid anyway.
Uh-oh.
his ambition only grows more intense. That someone could harbor such dark thoughts towards family.
Wow.
What do I care for this sham of a feat? I can always take what I need later.
This is delicious!
She's over there stuffing her
The
mouth.
is so tender it melts in your mouth. And the way the najou leaf rounds out these spices is sublime. This is the taste of harmony. Someone who only knows brute force and deception could never appreciate it.
Mmm. Right?
Choke on your harmony.
Mm. He's a sore loser.
Come, come. Finish your meal. That too is part of the feat.
You don't have to tell me twice. Ah, that was bliss.
It was palatable enough, I suppose.
Mm.
To you, who have successfully performed the feat of repast, I present these keystones.
Only 1 feet left.
Well, I should get going then. I'm glad that I wasn't paired with one of the others.
We can do better than that, surely.
Mm.
The 6th keystone is ours. Thanks for all your help, everyone. I forgot something important. Was there any shipbook people left? I could really use another helping.
Mm. Oh gosh. Bless me. Got 5 more pizza rolls to eat. Oh, interesting effort. Logan, do you require assistance? 4 minutes passed through was roughly 20 years ago, possibly carrying a young child. Do you remember him? Why do you ask me this? Who was this man to you? He may have been my grandfather, and I wish to know what brought him here. What made part of your grandfather? Not by blood, but he is family nonetheless. If one mage did indeed visit us. So far, his identity is concerned. I trust you are satisfied. More than that, however, I cannot say. Why not? I simply cannot. I beg your forgiveness and understanding. Beware, I will not press. Thank you for confirming his presence here. The rest I will discover myself. Out of more general curiosity, I have another question. They say the Yuk-Hu once dwelled in these forests. Where was that exactly? General curiosity indeed, but yes. Before they withdrew to Yukotaka some 5 centuries ago, the Yuk-Hu came to Yuktail as their own. Many of their archaeological remains can be found in our forest, the Yashika heartland. Then that's where they must have had their visions. Thank you. That answers much and more. I understand what it means to long for one's family. So believe me when I say that, though my position prevents me from aiding you further, I wish you nothing but success. By helping the Third Promise find the Golden City, you will surely find the answers to your questions. Speaking of which, I have a query of my own for you, Rosella. May I request a moment of your company? Go on, we'll wait for you. Thank you for obliging me. First, let's head to the cenote behind this village. Oh. Big. It was my intention to see you off without saying anything, but Mistress Cow's plea has softened my resolve. As leader of our community, I am glad to see that the Third Promise has found herself with such compassionate and trustworthy companions. Would you tell me of her journey thus far? Is that so? It seems the rite has been a source of great learning and growth for the Lamont. It's got a little dark already, hasn't it? Is it supposed to rain? I was like, I'm not so shiny. I'm not so shiny. I don't know. It's still bright outside. I don't know. Okay, let's see here. It does me well to hear that. My daughter would be about her age. Girls are really born amongst the Israel, so when she arrived, the village was elated. Such joy I felt when first I held her, and pain when I found her at the bottom of a cenote. Oh no. "3 years old. An accident," it was said, but I knew better. She had been pushed. Though we never caught them, my suspicion was seen fleeing towards the Yaksika heartland, towards Mamuk. Once bitter enemies, the Muja and Axbral had learned to live in peace, but who could doubt the intent of such a reprehensible act? By targeting a child who would one day lead her people, the criminals sought to undermine the future of the Axbral. I was determined to not let them succeed, so I let the memory of my daughter die in that cenote, and gave her into the care of the one person I knew who could. So I let the memory of my daughter die in that cenote, and gave her into the care of the one person I knew who could protect her. Dawn's servant, Bulu Zaza. So she lived. Though she was born to lead the Azrael, fate had a greater plan for Rook Lamont. That's her dad! That's her dad! That's Rook Lamont's dad right here! Her actual dad! That's her actual dad! What's wrong? Did you call it the...
Yeah.
What'd they say?
Hit the order.
What the freak?
Yeah.
But they messed up on that one!
You're asking the DMV to correct your mistake for free?
So I have to pay what? $15 again?
I mean, the point of the matter is that they should cover it.
Right. What if I order another one and they still mess up on it? Can you? I'm just asking you. Hey, you want me to get on here and play it? That was the whole point of me getting on. Yeah. Willing to on server 9 other trick, but I must now take you into my confidence. Confidence for one reason. It's Vin who attempted to murder my daughter was indeed of Mamuk. Then look towards the burns. I was caught off guard once. I would not suffer the same tragedy again. And so I ask you, not as Johnson's elector, but as a father, to watch over their promise. Defend her from her enemies that may be lurking in the shadow. Will you do this for me? That's her father? Oh my gosh, her actual father. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Will you hear my question and answer me plainly? Address me not as the ruler of Tuliolo, but a concerned father. Suffice